It is summertime and you're trying to find some inexpensive things that you can do with your kids. Well, we're going to talk about that today. Hi, I'm LaWanda Shields with 2 Cute Classrooms, and this is my space for fellow teachers, homeschool moms, and or dads, and of course my parents too. So today we're going to talk about inexpensive things to do this summer with your kids that can also help them lessen the learning gap. Things we're going to talk about today is taking a virtual field trip. Virtual field trips are trips that we can take online for absolutely free with our kids. Okay, so how do we plan a virtual field trip? The first thing we want to do is think about the place in which we want to go. Then after you decide where you want to take your child or your children, you go online and see if that place has a virtual field trip. Once you see that they do, you make up your mind exactly what it is that you want your child to learn from this trip. Whether you want them to just have fun or whether you want them to learn some different skills. Maybe you're taking a trip to an aquarium. You want them to learn about fish, about the various types of fish. You might want to talk to them about the different types of coral reefs, the different types of plankton, all of this stuff. Maybe you want to go over the different water forms like oceans and lakes. All these are things that you can discuss while you're letting your child take this virtual field trip. You also want to think about other things you would have them do. Remember, during the summer, we want to lessen the gap. So we want to try to incorporate reading as much as possible. So to do that, I suggest that you plan a field trip to your local library. Okay, so that you already have books that they will have read about, the various animals that they might see that are related to the field trip, to the aquarium. You want to make sure that you have a writing activity plan because we want to incorporate writing into everything. Hi guys, before I go any further into this video, be sure to give this video a like, a thumbs up, to subscribe, and to follow me for more fun ideas and tips. Back to the video. To that KWL chart where you talk about what they already know, then you talk about what they want to learn, and then when you finish with the trip, what they have learned. And of course, I would probably wait until that we have finished the complete activity after we've done the virtual field trip, after we read our books, after we did some exploration and all that. But of course, you can do things the way you want. You might want to include some math activities with your virtual field trip. You can always look online and see what activities would go along with it. You know, maybe you want to do some counting. Go to the general dollar store somewhere and get you some little plastic sea animals and let them count them out, or do some fractions, whatever it is you want to do. There are ways that you can do with your virtual field trip. Trips to the museum. These are not free, but they are just as fun and exciting as a virtual field trip. Again, be sure to check with your child and see what type of museum they would like to visit. There are various types. There are music museums, there are art museums, there are historical museums. So see what your child likes, see what you think is going to be the most beneficial to them, and then plan your trip to the museum. Call to find out what times are available, check on pricing, check on group size, and then head your child off to the museum. Again, you're going to want to know what it is that you want them to learn from this experience. Be sure to ask them questions as they're going. Be sure to check their general knowledge. Have books ready for them to read about the things that you looked at. And you may see some things that you hadn't already thought about. So after having taken the trip, you might want to do a little research yourself and your children. Another activity that you want to consider, take a trip to your local park. Your local park can be a wealth of activities for your child this summer. There are usually musicians present, art exhibits, games. There's usually something going on at the park. Even if it's not, and it's just a regular quiet day, then there are things that you can learn while there. You can have activities planned for your child. So go ahead and Google and see what it is that you might want to do. But some fun activities include having a picnic, looking at the plant life, looking at the various types of insects and animals that are present in your park, doing a little research, writing about those, reading books about those, and talking about what other fun things that you can do. This has been LaWanda Shields with 2 Cute Classrooms, talking about some fun and inexpensive things you can do this summer with your kids to help lessen the learning gap. Be sure to stay tuned for more on this series, and I'll see you guys in the next video.